Another thing I was hyperfixated on was the knife that Sarah takes out of the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that knife is gonna just be somewhere. I feel like they spent such a long time lingering on like how the knife looked with the handle and the horses on the blade. I feel that it was a really specific moment. So I'm interested as to like why they would put that shot in there. And I don't have any interesting guesses yet.
Yeah, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed.
That's
that
fine.
Knife is not going to show up again.
Y'all remember this.
I think the knife is specifically to show, especially later on when we get to learn more and more about Ellie, if Sarah is supposed to skew a little bit younger than what Ellie is, because Ellie's 14, then we're seeing that she's interested. I think it's like a little grown-up moment. Like she's like, maybe she wonders why he has it, but like it's a knife. It's not like a hunting knife. It's not like a knife you go to war with. It's like, it's a knife you could whittle a stick with, like he probably has it when he goes camping or whatever. So it's not very dangerous thing, but she's curious about it, and she's curious about the danger of it. And I think that's a very interesting thing when we get to like Ellie.
Yeah.
I think it's just that juxtaposition. And I do think, again, another tragedy, good thing, bad thing, I don't know, but she'll never get to explore like any sort of brush with danger, you know, in that sense, or see herself as anything, you know, but a girl going to school. That's what I think that is.
Okay. Well, I'm on Knife Watch. So
Craig Mazin talks a little bit about this and in the podcast, something that like I noticed, I didn't understand what I was noticing, to showcase the difference between how Ellie reacts to violence and how Sarah reacts to violence. And he uses a word here that you use a lot. The first time I heard anyone using the word activated was you talking about when the dog is like, or the cat is like, or when I get activated or something, like someone's getting activated, you know? And I'd never heard anyone say that before you. And then here he says, Ellie, seeing what's happening with Joel, gets activated. You see like her like slinking and then like the lightning in the background, like showcasing her. I didn't know what I was witnessing there until he like put words to that. What did you think of this moment?
It is something that I caught in her body language, because I keep saying like Ellie's a little bit feral. She has like animalistic qualities in her that haven't been beaten out of her by like society yet. But then watching Bella Ramsey see it, want to see more of it. Like she changes her point of view so she can see more of the violence that's happening. She's almost enjoying watching someone fight for her, essentially.
Yeah.
That wasn't my read when I first saw it. My first read was that like she's been exposed to violence, she's comfortable around violence, and she feels better now that she knows she's with someone that I feel like she's on the same page with.
Yeah.
Because if she stabbed that guy first, like she's dangerous.
This is where we're getting again to the differences between the two girls in the show, especially in terms of like where I said earlier, Sarah, like seeing the knife, rubbing the knife, she never got a chance to be Ellie. It's hard to talk about these kinds of things, but like in another alternate universe, like if she had survived, she may have grown up to become someone like Ellie, because she would have had grown up in like,
or someone like Tess.
This is kind of like Ellie's also like knife moment, right? And I go back to the hallway where like Marlene says, Joel, I know what you're capable of. And then Ellie is like, what is he capable of? You know? And now she sees it. Now she sees what he's capable of. And she's interested in that. And I don't know how to feel. That's dangerous. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
You know, even in the video game, there was a little bit of an innocence to Ellie, you know? And we're going to probably see more of that later on, you know? But the fact that like she does like activate with these like moments, you know, because this is the world that she lives in. And not only that, she's activating to Joel is now interesting her in a way that she wasn't interested before, you know? And she hasn't met anyone like Joel. Pretty scary, I think. And they framed it specifically to be kind of like scary.
Yeah, I liked it.
Like, you know, this isn't just the same little girls that we've met with like Sarah.